They thought you were done. Finished. Broken. They looked at your setbacks and wrote your obituary. They laughed behind closed doors, whispered that you peaked early, or worse, never had it in you at all. Good. Let them believe it, prove them right, for a moment. Let them bask in their illusion, then destroy them with the fire they helped ignite. Here's the brutal truth. Nobody cares about your excuses. The world doesn't hand out medals for potential. You don't get respect for almost making it. People only remember one thing: results. And if you're sitting there, stuck in a rut, drowning in what-ifs and almosts, you're feeding the lie they already believe about you, that you don't have what it takes. You see, when people count you out, it's because they think they've seen your limits. They think they know the final chapter of your story. But that's only true if you let it be. Right now, you've got two choices. Prove them wrong, or go deeper. Prove them right, let them lower their guard, and then bury them with results so undeniable they choke on their own doubt. Because nothing fuels growth like quiet revenge. Not petty revenge, not spite. Strategic, calculated revenge, the kind that rewrites your entire identity. The kind that turns failure into fuel. That transforms you from a joke into a force no one can ignore. If you're ready to do that, this isn't going to be easy. This won't be motivational fluff. This is about war, internal war. And the battlefield is your discipline, your time, your daily habits. You want to destroy the version of you that made everyone doubt in the first place? Then listen closely. Step 1. Embrace the embarrassment. You need to sit in the shame. Feel it. Remember every time they overlooked you. Every time you failed publicly. Every time you made a promise to yourself and broke it. That pain, that humiliation. Don't run from I-Town it. Most people want to skip this step. They want the glow-up without the grind, the applause without the blood. But your redemption doesn't begin with triumph. It begins with honesty. If you were weak, admit it. If you got lazy, face it. You can't rebuild on a foundation of lies. And here's the twist: when you fully accept your lowest point, no one can use it against you. You disarm the world by confronting your own failures louder than anyone else could. You turn the embarrassment into a weapon, into motivation, into fuel. Write it down, tattoo it in your mind, etch it on your soul. The people who laughed, the ones who counted you out, they're just spectators. You're in the arena now. And this time, you're not leaving until it's scorched behind you. Step 2. Build in the dark. Forget the spotlight. Forget recognition. Right now, your greatest weapon is silence. While they're watching the scoreboard, you need to be in the basement, stacking weight. No audience. No applause. Just you, discipline, and the grind. This is where most people fold. They need validation. They want to post every minor achievement. They crave likes, comments, attention. But understand this: if you're seeking praise during the rebuild, you're not rebuilding, you're begging. You're looking for comfort when you should be building war plans. Build in silence. Become obsessed with the process, not the outcome, not the revenge fantasy. The process. Wake up early and sharpen your body. Devour books and sharpen your mind. Ditch the time wasters and sharpen your focus. Every day, add one brick, one more rep, one more hour, one more sacrifice. Stack wins like ammunition. And don't talk. Talking leaks energy. Talking inflates your ego. Talking makes you feel like you've already arrived. You haven't. You're still in the mud. You're still unfinished. Keep your head down and grind until even your enemies are forced to shut up and watch. Remember, they can't kill what they can't see. So stay in the shadows, grow in the dark. Let them forget you. That's when your comeback becomes lethal. Step 3. End comfort. Comfort is the enemy of every comeback. You can't rise if you're still coddling yourself. The bed that feels too warm in the morning, that's your enemy. The junk food that tastes good after a bad day, that's your enemy. The meaningless entertainment you use to escape your own potential, that's the biggest enemy of all. You have to develop disgust. Real, gut-level disgust for anything that makes you soft. The world doesn't owe you rest. It doesn't owe you balance. Those are rewards for the elite, for those who earn it. Until then, you live like a soldier, disciplined, hungry, on edge. You want your fire back? You want to destroy the version of yourself that made them doubt you? Then get uncomfortable. Stay uncomfortable. Put yourself through hell daily until your mind becomes a weapon and your body a machine. Run until your lungs burn. Lift until your muscles scream. Study until your brain wants to shut down. That's the price of transformation. People will call it extreme. Good. Mediocrity always mocks intensity, but mediocrity never wins. And you didn't come this far to blend in with the average. Step 4. Create ruthless focus. Distraction is the death of transformation. If you don't control your attention, someone else will. Every scroll, every meaningless conversation, every notification is a thief stealing minutes, hours, days of your life you will never get back. You need tunnel vision. You need to treat your goals like a mission, and your time like sacred ground. No one gets in unless they add value. No time gets spent unless it compounds. Every second is either building your empire or burning it down. Cut out the noise, delete the apps, limit the social contact. Schedule your day like a war general. Morning routine, non-negotiable. Training time, locked in. Deep work, guard it like gold. You're not accessible anymore. You're not casual. You're not wandering. You're dangerous, and danger requires discipline. Here's the thing most won't admit. Being focused will make you lonely. You'll lose people. You'll become misunderstood. But that's the price of elevation. Not everyone's meant to climb with you. Let them fall behind. Let them gossip. You're not here to explain, you're here to execute. Step 5. Weaponize the pain. Now we get to the core. All the pain you've endured, the betrayals, the humiliation, the failures. It's not just trauma, it's potential energy, but only if you use it. Pain is power when you channel it, not when you bury it, not when you pretend it didn't happen. Take that pain and repurpose it into discipline, into obsession, into creation. Think about what broke you. Now turn that into fuel. Were you abandoned? Good. Now become so strong no one can ever leave you vulnerable again. Did they mock you? Perfect. Now become so undeniable that their words sound pathetic. Did you fail publicly? Excellent. Now let the memory of that moment be the fire that burns laziness out of your bones forever. Pain is the sharpest blade. Forge it, hold it, use it. Because when you finally rise, it won't be in spite of your suffering. It will be because of it. Step 6. Turn discipline into identity. You can't keep treating discipline like a task on your to-do list. It's not something you check off. It's not a diet, a 30-day challenge, or some temporary hustle. Discipline has to become your identity. It has to be who you are. You don't go to the gym because you feel like it. You go because that's what a disciplined man does. You don't wake up early because it's trendy. You do it because that's who the new version of you is. Discipline isn't a habit. It's a code, a law, a way of life. Weak men let their feelings decide their actions. Strong men let their actions shape their reality. Discipline is how you erase the soft, distracted version of yourself. It's how you end the old identity and birth something dangerous in its place. This doesn't mean you'll be perfect. You'll slip, you'll stumble, but discipline means you get back up before anyone even notices you fell. It means you train when it's inconvenient, study when you're tired, execute when everyone else is looking for reasons to quit. You need to hardwire it. Like breathing, like blinking. Discipline becomes your baseline, not your peak. And once that happens, you become unstoppable not because of motivation, but because of momentum. Step 7. Master the boring. Everyone loves the idea of transformation, but no one wants to embrace the repetition. The truth is ugly. Progress is boring. Success is boring. It's doing the same grind every day until you're so good, no one can touch you. This is where the weak tap out. They want excitement. They want fireworks. They want overnight change. But the real growth? It happens in silence, in the dull, in the mundane. It's doing that workout for the 100th time, reading that chapter again, practicing that skill until it's burned into your brain. You think legends get there by doing new things every day? No. They do the same damn thing so many times it becomes muscle memory. They turn boring into brilliance. You need to fall in love with the monotony. Celebrate it. Most people run from boredom and chase dopamine. You chase results. You chase skill. You chase mastery. And that means embracing the grind when it stops being sexy. No one claps for consistency. But it's the only thing that separates beasts from boys. You want to win? Master the boring. You want to rise? Show up when no one's watching and nothing exciting is happening. That's the proving ground. That's where winners are made. Step 8. Execute with cold precision. Now, it's time to move like a machine. Emotionless. Calculated. Cold. You've rebuilt your mindset. You've trained your body. You've sharpened your discipline. Now, you execute. This isn't the time for overthinking. This isn't about what if. It's about results, action, decisions that move the needle. You don't need more planning. You don't need more motivation. You need to pull the trigger. Too many men stay stuck in preparation mode. They research. They overanalyze. They wait for the perfect time. That's cowardice disguised as wisdom. The truth, you'll never be 100% ready. But you move anyway. You launch. You attack. You fail forward. Every day is an opportunity to move, to sell, to train, to pitch, to lead, to build. One small action, every single day, repeated with cold consistency, will create an avalanche they can't stop. Start acting like a man who is inevitable. Not arrogant, not loud, just relentless, quiet, focused, dangerous. Step 9. Demand results or burn it down. This is the part no one wants to hear. If you're not getting results, you're doing it wrong. Full stop. All the effort, the grind, the sacrifice side means nothing without results. So stop lying to yourself. If your body isn't changing, fix your diet. Train harder, get better sleep. No excuses. If your money isn't growing, improve your skills. Sell better. Offer more value. No complaining. If your life still looks the same year after year, burn the system and rebuild. Men are addicted to false effort. They confuse motion with progress. You're not here to try. You're here to win. You're not here to do your best. You're here to evolve or be forgotten. Track your metrics, measure your performance, audit your habits. Be ruthless, because success is a numbers game. Output matters, discipline matters, and if something doesn't produce, end it. Replace it. Optimize it. You're not building a hobby, you're building a legacy, and legacies are forged in results. Step 10. Return like a ghost with a sword. Now comes the moment they never expected. The return. But this isn't a comeback with confetti and applause. This isn't a redemption arc with hugs and closure. This is war. You don't show up looking for acceptance. You don't come back to prove anything to them. You come back as something they no longer recognize. Hardened, focused, precise, and dangerous. They thought you were done. Let them sit in that belief. Let them feel comfortable while you were rebuilding. Now you walk back into the world with results so sharp they slice through silence. You carry your transformation like a weapon. Your presence is now a threat. Your energy shakes the room. Not because you're loud, not because you seek validation, but because you've earned the kind of power that doesn't ask permission. This is where the payoff hits. Not in the praise, in the confusion, in the quiet panic they feel when they realize you're not who you were, when the people who doubted you avoid eye contact, when those who counted you out start stuttering when they speak your name. You don't need to say anything. Your discipline speaks for you. Your results speak for you. Your silence, your posture, your work ethic, it all speaks louder than words ever could. You don't gloat. You don't flex. You just keep building while they try to figure out when they lost control of the narrative. You are the ghost that came back with a sword, and now they're the ones haunted by the version of you they can no longer predict or understand. Step 11. Never stop evolving. Now that you've risen, don't you dare relax. Don't let comfort seduce you back into weakness. You didn't fight this hard to go soft again. You didn't rebuild your soul just to let it rot. The second you get comfortable, you fall. The second you start listening to praise, you lose your edge. You must stay hungry, stay paranoid, stay disciplined. Because success has one fatal flaw. It breeds complacency. Complacency is how kings get overthrown. It's how legends turn into relics. So you stay sharp. You find the next battle, the next weakness, the next level. You keep evolving until the man in the mirror is unrecognizable even to you. There's always another wall to break, another beast to kill, another skill to sharpen. You become obsessed with forward motion. You outgrow environments, outgrow habits, outgrow the older versions of yourself on a regular basis. What used to scare you now bores you. What used to challenge you now fuels you. And what used to break you now builds you. You don't retire, you reload. They thought you were done. You let them think it. You built in silence. You suffered with purpose. You turned pain into discipline. And now? Now you are the reckoning. You don't need applause. You don't need revenge. You are the revenge. The man they doubted has been buried. What stands in his place is something else entirely forged by fire, sharpened by suffering, and trained in the shadows. So listen to me carefully. If you're still breathing, you're not finished. If they're still doubting, good, let them. And if there's still work to do, get up and do it. No excuses, no permission, no mercy. By the way, if you're ready to level up and burn the soft version of yourself to the ground, hit the like button and subscribe. We are just getting started.